give you a huge welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I've spent so much time away from YouTube. I really wanted to be consistent, but there were other circumstances that did not allow me to be, and that's okay. I don't want to set too many expectations for myself right now. It's a tough time for everybody, so I'm just gonna do my best and post videos when I can. Today I want to show you guys some of the plants that I was able to pick up prior to all of the big box stores closing and moving to an online only platform. So today I have 5 foliage plants to show you, and I have 1 cactus. It's my first cactus, so I'm really happy about that, and it's so cute. I've seriously fallen in love with it. But just as a disclaimer, all of these plants were on a serious discount because the live goods were no longer going to be available at these stores. Some of them aren't in, actually they're all in really good shape. I shouldn't say that. Considering where they came from, they are looking really good. So I'm really happy with what I was able to get for the price. So I will start off with the cactus. I really have no idea what this is called. If you guys know, please leave it in the comments. I looked it up and I know it's some sort of spiral cactus, but I'm not sure the exact type. So I've named this guy Eduardo because how could you not name this Eduardo? He's just the cutest, prickliest thing ever. And if you disagree, we're gonna have a problem. So that was really quick, but we're gonna get right into the foliage leafy plants. This is a plant that I've been looking for a really long time now. I have always found the form with kind of like the red veins. I don't know the exact name for that variety of Maranta, but this is a Maranta and it's the green form. This is it here. I am so happy that I was able to find this plant specifically. I don't think I've ever found a Maranta in a store or big box store specifically that has this many leaves and so many unfurling as well. You can see there, still trying to focus on my face. Yeah, you can see there. That's just one of the many leaves unfurling on this guy. Since I got into plants, I've been so intrigued by the Maranta plants. And now that I have a humidifier, I feel like I can really give it a good life and not just get it because I think it's pretty. I think it will thrive in my house. And I know some people might not agree with putting it in a terracotta pot because these guys like to stay moist or somewhat moist. But I feel like I might be an overwaterer, so I like to keep almost all of my plants in terracotta pots. I just find it's the easiest way to know if the water has reached the entire plant because you can really see the moisture around the terracotta pot. So yeah, I absolutely love this plant and I am really happy with the size of it. The next plant I want to talk about is a pretty common plant. This is the baby rubber tree or the Peperomia obtusifolia. This plant has been on kind of my common plant wish list for a while now, and I really liked this one because it has 4 different, it looks like it has 3 different plants in one pot. So it's going to be really nice and full when it grows up. But yeah, this plant as well has a ton of little tiny growth points. So it's really just gonna explode in growth this spring. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that all happen. Again, I think this is a good plant for a terracotta pot. It does like to dry out a little bit more than the Maranta or prayer plant families. I did repot this myself, but yeah, I think this is so cute and so full, and I didn't think that I was going to be able to find one of these before all of this craziness happened with the coronavirus, but I am so glad that I did. The next plant I wanted to talk to you guys about was another common wish list plant. This is the staghorn fern. It might be slightly dirty, but I'm a little bit afraid to wipe these leaves because I know that they have I don't know what to call it, but it's something that helps them absorb moisture. I'll show you guys up close what that looks like because I don't know how to describe it any other way. But it does almost look dirty. And I did make the mistake of wiping one of the leaves before I knew, but I think because most of the leaves are still covered in it, it should be okay. And even if I lose that 1 or 2 leaves that I did wipe off, so be it. It's a pretty full plant. And the ones that I did wipe the front off, the back is still left with the moisture, I don't know what it's called. The back is still left with the fuzzy stuff. So yeah, this plant as well is growing a lot. I'm really, really happy about that. I don't understand how it's growing so much, considering in these big box stores, they get no light at all. They just sit on these shelves behind other plants. They're getting nothing. So the fact that they can even look this good is really impressive to me. But yeah, I'm super happy to have this one. I think it's such a unique fern and really beautiful in its own way. It's not for everybody, but I do want to start a little collection of ferns, especially the types that look nice indoors. The next plant on my list is the Alocasia poly. This is also known as the African mask plant. This plant I've seen on other websites for quite a bit of money, honestly. Nothing crazy, just they were definitely above $15. And this plant ended up being $5. This is a better look at it, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 leaves. I don't understand how that's possible. I thought that Alocasia, actually this one's coming off. I'm gonna take this one off. So now it has 9 leaves. I don't understand kind of the whole thing with Alocasia where they can only support 3 leaves. I don't know if that's just specific Alocasia. The older of the 2 just popped out a 4th leaf, and all of the other leaves look perfectly fine, so maybe one will die off. But I have seen lots of plants, Alocasia plants specifically, with more than 3 leaves. If you do get that and I'm just out of the loop, please leave a comment down below and let me know what I'm missing. All right guys, so the final plant is one of the most special plants for sure. This one was actually found on Kijiji and we purchased it. My mom and I purchased it a little while ago and it was at her house, but she wasn't able to give it enough humidity, which is totally fine. But for this plant specifically, it needs so much humidity. So that is the Calathea White Fusion. This is also a part of the prayer plant family. The leaves kind of come up at night and they fall during the day. It's a really cool process to watch. I've not yet done a time lapse, but there are many on the internet if you want to see what I'm talking about. It's really, really cool. They move more than any plant I've ever seen, at least. But yeah, I absolutely love this plant. It looks like it's painted and I love the white variegation in it. I'll give you guys a close-up for those of you who have never seen this plant before because it is truly spectacular. So you can see, if you look closely, some of the tips here are getting a little bit brown. I think that that's going to be fine in the long run. That's kind of the reason that I did want to move this plant over to my place where I have a humidifier on all the time all over my plants. I did want to take it before it got to the point of no return, as these guys are a little bit pricier than some of the other common plants. It's definitely not a rare plant, but it's something that's not easy to find in my area, especially this time of the year and in this situation. So I do feel lucky to have one. And I really just want to give it the best shot at survival. And that means giving it optimal light conditions, which for this one, I think it needs not too much light, more of a medium type light, and definitely indirect, because the leaves are so thin that if it gets any direct sunlight, it's just gonna burn and it's not gonna be pretty. They're gonna get crispy. So I'm going to keep this guy away from any direct sunlight and directly under my humidifier. And hopefully that does the trick. I think it will. I do want to do an individual video about the Maranta and Calathea plants because I do find them pretty fascinating. And a lot of people buy them and aren't aware of their care needs. So if you do want to see a video all about the prayer plants and what they require, please leave a thumbs up on this video and also leave a comment down below if you have any specific questions about them. I do know quite a bit already, but I will be doing some research, so I'll be able to give you guys all of the information and no wrong information that I've come up with in my head. Alright guys, well that is basically it for this video. I just wanted to show you those plants that I was able to pick up because I think that will be the last few plants I will be able to get before all of this quarantining is over. I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying these plant videos. If you do have any not plant related requests, again, leave them down below. I'd be happy to make any kind of video for you guys. This is really just a channel for me to express whatever I want to express and give you guys whatever you want from me. Again, thank you so much for watching, and please stay safe indoors and have a great day. Bye guys.